these like little gadgets that you can put right by your front door, and you just step in them and it puts saran wrap on the bottom of your shoes so that you can walk in your house with like the saran wrap. They do it for like, when you go on house tours.
Sounds a little fancy for me.
But it's actually cheap.
Wow.
And it's amazing. And they sell them like, Google them and you'll find them. They're not terribly expensive, but they're brilliant too.
Bring it on!
Welcome to Girls Gone Gritty. I'm Farley Boyle.
I'm Darian Boyle.
And I'm Jennifer Brenius.
Collectively, we're two sister-in-laws with our bestie.
We don't just talk, we do it. Day, night, mountain, beach, and city.
Get ready as we bring gratitude and attitude to everything we do.
We jump in head first, unafraid, and we're all in all the time.
We bring it on and get it on each week, diving deep into authentic, unscripted conversations
on just about everything. So,
let's get gritty.
Bring it on! Bring it on! Don't wait until tomorrow!
Welcome to Girls Gone Gritty. I'm sitting here with my gritty co-hosts, Jen and Darian, and it might be the grittiest holiday of all.
Boo!
We are coming to you on Halloween. Actually, it's All's Halloween.
Are you having the best day ever yet? I hope you started off your day with something fun. That's all I can say. I hope you started off your day, putting on some makeup, getting your kids off to school, just really enjoying this fantastic day of just fun energy, because that's what we're bringing here. And we're going to give you a little background on Halloween. We're going to give you a little tips on Halloween, and we're going to give you a lot of fun on Halloween, because that's what Girls Gone Gritty does. Farley?
Well, Halloween is for everybody. You're never too old to dress up and have fun and decorate and just be a part of the madness and the energy. So going back in time, this was basically an ancient Celtic festival that was known as Samhain. And it was their kind of New Year celebration. It was the end of the summer harvest, which is life, and it was the beginning of winter, which was death. So souls of the dead would come back, is what they thought. So that's why they would dress up and try to ward off evil spirits. They would have bonfires, hence, ghosts and witches and, all that goes hand in hand with that. Now, Pope Boniface decided to create an All Saints Day out of this kind of, pagan holiday. But he was doing it on May 13th instead of November 1st. Pope Gregory, a whole century later, changed it to November 1st. And he was trying to diffuse kind of like the pagan energy. And it became known as All Saints Day. So now we celebrate All's Hallow Eve prior to the most saintly day there is, which is Halloween or Halloweeny.
Halloweeny.
I love Halloween. Halloween, I think, has to be for those people that don't know me, favorite holiday.
Me too.
It's just,
Me too.
it's just the best. I mean, from being able to, dress up as anything that you would like to, from being a little person and having your favorite superhero or favorite stuffed animal or favorite person. I mean, what the kids do with it, it's just so fun to watch.
I mean, personality.
It's totally,
or it shows their personality.
So why can't ghosts have babies? Because they have Halloweenies. No. But Halloween has always been my favorite holiday. Okay. And after Halloween, I remember back in the day, I'd be like, God, what am I going to be next year? What am I going to be next year? And the only thing I've always wanted to be, or have Dee Dee be when she was little, was a chicken. And she won't be a chicken, because I wanted to do.
You should have done that when she was little and just stuck her.
That's what I wanted to do. And put her whole costume was going to be boas. And I was going to make it and just be feathers of white boas and this little beak. And I never did it. And
I think that your favorite favorite holiday is Mischief Night.
Well,
like what we used to do on
the eve before the eve.
Well, you could, back in the day, you could really do Mischief Night. Now it's like people yell at you. I mean, remember when you would go around and you toilet paper everybody's trees?
Oh, yeah.
There's crazy curfews. You're not even allowed to be out. They have crazy curfews.
It still gets done, guys. My house got hammered last year. Let's just be real.
You have to go to people that you know. You can't just,
Yes, we've gotten into some serious altercations with people because they think that we took things a little too far and might have put, shaving cream on somebody's new car, not realizing that,
Don't do that.
we did some dumb things. I mean, I will say,
Eggs
like,
don't come off either.
well, we didn't ever do eggs. But what I
Never,
will say
yeah.
is to this very day, like last year, I came home. Actually, no, I woke up the next day and I walked out and I couldn't believe the amount of toilet paper. We have a Jurassic tree out in our front. And it was like football players taking freaking toilet paper, like the quarterback was here and he got to the highest point and draped TP all over the tree that I can't even get out, So, but once again, that was not because we engaged in them. It's just they know that we are a family. And I am not condoning this year, people. This is not an advertisement for you guys to come and do Mischief Night because I will be lurking and I will get you and I will spray
Totally.
you with a hose.
Well, I laughed.
That's you have to get them at all times. But it's so much fun. I mean, how about like ring and running? I mean, ding dong ditching was
Can't do that either.
sometimes.
Yes, you can.
Didi might have been doing it this
Stuff,
weekend.
People go crazy.
People do go crazy.
People go crazy. Just all I can
Don't
say
get caught.
is
You just
A,
don't get caught.
Don't get caught. But
That's
B,
all.
be careful about who you go to. And the problem is that like we have the kids in the neighborhood that want to do the ding dong ditching, and the person that goes lunatic is the person they want to go to. So part of it, people, is be smart. Like, don't be a crazy person because then the kids want you to
Like
chase.
lighting poop on fire
I was
in
gonna say,
a little brown paper bag and like a nasty neighbor like I used to have.
ding dong,
You got to put the fire on.
stomp it out.
Stomp
your
it out.
butt.
Oh yeah, Mrs. Potter coming right at you wherever you are,
Oh boy. Oh boy.
and not like Harry Potter's mom.
Wow. And then
Yeah.
and then you have the other thing where like I have 4 boys and they would go out and they would strategically hit their friends' houses because you can't just hit anybody's house anymore because people do go crazy. But I had a neighbor come across the street to me and ring my doorbell and say, when are your children going to go clean up the toilet paper that they did all over my yard? I was like, that wasn't my kids. Why are you assuming just because I have boys on the street that my boys were the ones that hit your house? Maybe somebody else hit your house. It wasn't my kids.
Well,
Don't
nowadays,
be pointing a
Not
finger.
my kids.
Don't be pointing a finger at my kids. No, because if my kids did it, I would be
Own it.
Yeah,
I would have no problem. But don't go ahead and say you think what you think because I have boys. I don't think so.
yeah. But now they have the cool tradition. It's called booing, and it starts, I guess, November 1st, and you do bags of candy.
No,
It's also known as
October
ghosting.
Or sorry.
Yeah,
It's
ghosting.
Yeah.
October 1st. It was ghosting, and it's like it comes and it comes, and it's like October 1st. He's like, let's go booing, and it's so much fun. Booing is you put little bags, paper bags, Halloween bags of candy, and little trinkets, and like those weird fingers and spiders,
And a cutout ghost
And-
that you leave behind.
yeah. This you
Or a
just
note.
nope. Dee decorates every single bag. She customizes it, but little kids, they go and they get their crew together and they put on all black and they go to their friend's house, ring the doorbell, and then they hide and they wait for them to come out and look for them. It's really funny, but you're leaving, you have candy. So they come out and you always want to get chased.
Oh,
You
yeah.
definitely
course,
always
that's the
wanted to get
point.
chased. The best was seeing last year, Dee goes to our friend Vivian, her friend Vivian Collins, and they have these spider webs, and you can't see them in the dark that go out, I don't know, like 10 feet from their house. She goes and I'm driving and I'm like, yeah, all dark. She's like, pull up there, like go pull up there and wait. So they're all like fired up and they've eaten so much candy. Rings it, they come out and all the kids hit this net and just wipe out and get rolled around in it, and they're trying to get out and they got so busted. But like that's the energy of fun of getting booed, and you get caught.
You
and
don't put a sign now that says you've been booed. Like we used to put a sign on that said you've been ghosted, and then it would be like, how many ghosts could you get on your front door?
Yeah,
So-
then you're also supposed to pass it along. It was like after you got ghosted,
Then
and
they
like your
said-
tag, you're it. You got to go ghost it.
No, this is just you get candy, you get the bag, and that's it. And sometimes you'll hit the house like 3 times.
oh yeah.
And then you
Depending
wait
upon
for
how
that
they
person to come
react.
home, and hopefully they chase after you. So
One
you run.
time, my family, oh boy, we used to love to ghost the Mischief Night. I think it was actually Mischief Night or ghosting. I can't remember. I think we ghosted on Mischief Night. That might be what it was. And we went to the Smiths, and they had 2 boys that are gigantic athletes, and they were always ready to take you down. And it was a full chase. And Pat would like turn all of his lights off in his truck, and he would already be like swung around on Pog Lane, like just ready to exit. And our girls would go and like ring the doorbell and rip as fast as they could. And one time they were hiding in the bushes waiting.
No way.
Oh, they busted us. They got us. It was the best thing. And like when you're really being chased and you really get like kind of surprised, you fall.
Yeah.
Like you just fall down. Like I've been watching all these memes on TikTok and things, and it makes me laugh because whenever somebody like feels like somebody's coming after them, it's like you fall down and you get up. My kids were like all over the place. It was so funny.
The adrenaline's like,
and we were so devastated every time we went to the Smiths after that they weren't there. But like the boys went off to college, you know?
oh,
They were older than my girls.
Well, I think it's funny because like the kids went to go ghosting this weekend. The older boys. So my son is a sophomore, and he's got friends that are juniors and seniors, so they're going to drive the littles, and like they're getting all excited about how they're going to ghost. I'm like, fellas, you guys can't go running through the neighborhoods and like hide in the bushes. Like you are like men. People will freak out. Like that's the thing that people like when you see little people running, it's adorable. And like little like kids, boys and girls. But you see like young men, like people are not like, even though you're 15, you don't look 15
It's
in the
scarier
dark.
times because we know too much.
Well, and people are on heightened alert for a lot of other reasons. But it is a bummer because the ghosting and the booing and all of that is just like
So fun.
so it's just so, and it's innocent, and it's, it reminds me of like the flashlight tag that you used to do, and like the literally like catching like the little bugs, the lightning bugs in the summertime, like just being outside.
No,
and
then you
just
then you
ripping
pull the
around.
lightning off and you make them earrings.
Somebody
little
knocks
neon.
it, and that doesn't happen.
No,
Diamond ring.
or the diamond ring. No, but Halloween it's so much fun.
So
It's
fun.
great seeing how well now. How about it's not just trick or treating, it's trick or trunking.
Trick or trunk.
Trick or trunk, which I think is
What the heck
really
is trick or
bizarre. So
trunk?
trick or trunk,
Wow.
it's
I'm not a fan. I gotta
know.
be.
I'm not a
I'm
fan. So
not a fan.
no, our school at Seagirt, they like new people came on the board and we're going to trick or trunk. So you decorate the back of your car and the kids go car to car to car to get candy.
Ew.
It's kind of weird. I'm not a fan. I mean,
It's a nasty thing, but it's like really.
well, it's
I think it had a purpose, like, let's say.
Oh,
we're
it
in
probably
the
started in COVID.
like
COVID
everything.
situation. But it was gaining steam before that. My sister-in-law is obsessed with it, and they do the people that go crazy over it. They do some amazing like decorations. They get really, really creative about like decorating the back of their.
I would have like a
and it's a nice
Something
out of my
popped out.
coming out of it like she got, or maybe the
yeah.
red. No, I would have Dorothy's like maybe legs.
or you hit
no,
a
the
button
red.
and
The red.
scare. But another thing they have in our area is like the towns. Now you go shop to shop. Like Spring Lake has all their stores, and they give out candy. So they give out thousands of pieces of candy on Halloween, and you go store to store to store. And the best is when you get to the store that they closed for the day.
because they had no
and
more candy.
it's two people that I know that don't give out candy, and I don't shop there because they do not give out candy.
I don't like when people have their lights turned off and they are purposely like not
Hiding.
wanting you to come to their house. I
Right.
mean,
Well, at least
but-
they're telling you how they feel.
And
I
another
get sad that I don't get a lot. I used to like our house used to be kind of set far back, and we were kind of at the end of the street, and I'd be so excited, and we'd barely get any traffic, and I'd be like,
Well, but that's because of what Darian said about the trick or trunk. Everybody wants to be more strategic. I mean, I do remember growing up, and I lived in a big neighborhood, and we got to middle school, and everybody's like, well, we want to go to the apartment complexes and the condo complexes because you can hit so many more houses. And like that's now what's happened in our area, where like there are neighborhoods in the town I live in, Little Silver, where like literally they have police presence and they have to cordon off this one Sunnycrest neighborhood because it's literally a little person's playground on Halloween, where like
no cars.
every house is like tricked out. No cars are allowed. People are with wagons. Mom and dad. Let's talk about that. Mom and dad have their wagon for their little one getting tired, but actually walk in the back.
Oh,
Stripped into like mom and dad are now
For everyone.
enjoying, and it's on a Thursday this year, so we're gonna have a rip roaring night tonight. I can't wait.
our friend Dodie has a Halloween party every year. Dodie and Jerry, and it's the best because you strategically know that you hit Spring Lake Town, and then you walk up the one road, and then you end up at Dodie's, and
We do that too.
you pound cocktails, and
So
she
fun.
has such good candy. Like, how fun is it when you go to the house that gives you the big bars,
Yeah, a king size.
the king size? I hate those
These
little
long
mini
drive
ones.
that
That's
people
winding
are
way.
rewarded for. Well,
That's
yeah.
way in little.
No, my
That's when
aunt.
you graduate when you go to middle school. You're allowed to go to Winding Way because you rip it on your own.
No,
So-
but my aunt Pam, she always gives you big bars. My grandfather used to always give
Guess
big
what?
bars.
That news gets out. I mean,
yeah,
people know whose houses give like the king size bar.
And it's all about like how much you can have. I mean, back in the day when we had it, we used pillowcases. And I remember pillowcases. Yeah. And at the end you'd sort your candy and then
I
you
have so many
rate it.
kids doing that.
So fun. How about the guys that would come and like snatch your bags back in the day? Remember that?
Yeah, Eddie has
worse.
Yeah, like the creep in the block on the block.
Yeah,
the bully.
Yeah, bully.
But that's all right. So, but it was fun because always with my brothers, I'd sit with Pat and Shane and Bert, like all of us, Mikhail, everyone.
I didn't like a Milky Way.
Trade,
so
and then you
passed
trade,
Milky Way or
and you
my
could
Three
trade.
Musketeers.
What's your favorite candy then?
I liked a Snicker bar and I liked a Reese's peanut butter cup.
I like the 100,000.
Oh, I liked 100.
Oh, see, I'm a
I even did like a York peppermint patty, which
I
usually
love your
post trade
patties.
I'm a Reese's peanut butter cup and Butterfinger. And for like 2 years, they didn't make it and they came back.
See, I think I have to be honest.
I like to take a Butterfinger and smash it and put it on ice cream, or put it in like cookie, like regular traditional chocolate chip cookie dough.
Oh, right.
Butterfinger.
I put
cookies.
Keith Bar.
What about a Kit Kat?
Oh, my kids.
No,
that's
I
what they
love
traded.
Kit Kat.
this year they have
My kids
pink chocolate in the Kit Kats. And then there's an orange chocolate covered Kit Kat. If you get the big bags from like Costco,
Wow.
because we stocked up for
'cause
all the
breast
billing.
cancer for breast cancer month and Halloween, I guess.
I don't know.
Yeah, it's got to be.
But,
October is breast cancer.
I think they do the
awareness.
same thing with York peppermint patty. They turn the insides to like.
Well,
pink
and
chocolate.
I also think it's because the price of cocoa I
Oreos.
heard is going through the roof, and me being able to make chocolate has gotten so much more expensive that they're looking for other ways, and they're using a lot of white chocolate and not
Which
like
is
the
fake
regular
chocolate. I
don't like
I'm allergic to chocolate because you could tell I ate a brownie this weekend and I have a giant cold sore again.
When we were growing up, okay, I would be so upset if I went trick or treating and like somebody would give me like a little baggie made out of saran wrap that had like pennies
Oh, or an apple.
or an apple, and you'd be worried that there'd be like a razor blade in it because
Yes.
that was like the urban legend.
Oh my!
Or
Totally.
he would give you like some
Raisins?
like raisins, like boo.
But or you go to the house and it's like, find me something. What do you mean
Oh.
you don't have anything?
Yes,
Find
and
me something.
I know.
Yeah,
There you
but know
go.
what? It's gotten to a point where when we were kids, like it was not the industry that it is. I mean, when we were kids, it was homemade costume, and we laugh. My mother-in-law is not a costume person, nor was my husband until he met us. And my husband was like a hobo for like decades because his mom couldn't come up with anything. So she'd just take a piece of cork, she'd light the end on fire, and she'd put like soot on his face and like cut up a pair of clothes, and there you go, you're a hobo. And like take a stick and put a red like bandana on the back, and you'd carry the stick. And...
Okay, we challenge you people to
Right.
like at least make a costume for either yourself or your child at some point in your life if you haven't
So
done it
fun.
already.
They're the best. Always done homemade costumes. How about we went to
When Shane
college?
was run over.
My brother was run over. He also had A on his shirt.
He was the A man.
He was the A man. How about
He had a cape.
he had a cape?
A man.
A man. He's like surfer, and we were all cavemen in college, which was hilarious.
Oh my God,
Far
you and I were cavemen with like the bones.
giant
Went out in the
bones.
city like this.
Went out in the city, and we had these plastic clubs, and we all talked unga bunga all night. Nobody talked regular. We were unga bunga,
True.
pounding tequila,
True.
and somehow those clubs that were plastic, we just annihilated people.
What about when I went as
Oh.
GI? One night I went out. We went to the best city party. I can't even tell you. And I was GI Jane, and Darian and I ended up going. And who did we see in concert? And everybody thought I was a dude. And I got pushed in the mosh pit, and I was like literally being tossed. And then I had to like survive. So I was like trying to just jack everybody up that was jacking me up. Where was it? It wasn't like
Oh my God,
Was
I
it-
don't know.
it was not Alice in Chains. We were at Irving Plaza.
Yes,
And we stumbled into
Who
like
was
a
it?
sick show, and everybody thought I was a Jude because I had
yes,
my
I
hair up in a hat,
remember.
and I had combat boots on. I had a full face of camo, and people were like pushing me and shoving me and jacking me up. Like I think you might have had to rescue me.
Yeah, because we never were like some girls go the beautiful outfit, super
The
sexy. It's always whatever we have on. I mean, this is my go-to, my spiders, you can see wrapped around me. And sometimes you put fishnet stockings and I put spiders all in it, a little more risque. But for the most part, always something that was never
Attractive.
like beautiful. I was a pumpkin once, and in the city, were you with me when I was the pumpkin? And I was so fat. This
I was an
pumpkin.
M&M.
And you
just
were,
as
yes,
fat.
you were an M&M. And everywhere I went, my stuffing would drop. So I would go any club where it was, and I would do a handstand, and you'd push down all my stuffing. So I was fat again. And all night it became a thing, like just doing handstands. Farley would be like my fluffer, fluff it down. And then we'd go on our business. We'd belly bump. We had some really good times.
Well,
we still are.
She was in a leopard costume one time, but she had birds all over her head. And I was like, okay, I don't get it. And she's like, leopard.
Yep. So make your own costumes. And
Yes.
You can
You'll
create
talk
them.
about them, obviously.
Yes,
and-
forever.
Well, I'm also a big fan of like the group costumes. The kids have taken a new easy way to just, everybody decides what the theme is. I mean, at one point we had the group of Nate's friends that were it's called Blessing for people that don't know, of unicorns, a group of unicorns, and all of these middle school age boys put on these rainbow unicorn outfits, and they were so freaking awesome. They were all Care Bears one year, which shout out to my high school friends. We originally did the Care Bears
Your costumes
before
were money.
there were costumes. So I missed my calling, I will say. I should have become a costume manufacturer because I saw it happening. We made our Care Bear costume out of inside out sweatpants, all different colors, and we went and bought felt, and we all did our felt bellies and like made little ears out of like headbands and felt.
We'll post that photo on Instagram.
We're gonna post a bunch
Yes,
of
we're gonna
photos.
post some fun
Oh,
photos
we have to
of like
find those,
circa being able to buy anything that you want to be at like your local spooky Halloween pop-up store.
But have fun with your family too. The one thing that I did with my kids at one point was like we were all like I should have brought it, but because I still have them. They also used to make really, really great costumes. The quality of costumes has gone downhill over the last few years. So I have costumes, and I cannot find Oscar the Grouch because Pat Boyle is still on my phone. Oscar the Grouch. I don't think you have it, but somebody did after him. I had Oscar the Grouch. I was Big Bird. Nate was whatchamacallit, Elmo. Shane was Cookie Monster, and I feel like Jack was too cool for school that year. And then
Cookie Monster.
no, it was Shane.
grew up
I think Shane. At a certain point with your kids, you recognize that they don't want to be what mom and dad are. So you have to like let them go on their friend thing. But like I try and hold them as long as possible.
Yeah. When Dee Dee's like, Mom, I'm going to go trick-or-treating on my own, I'm going to be devastated.
Oh, no, it's
Devastated. But I still have a few more years. She's trying to figure out what to be still, because last year she was like a zombie soccer player. And this year her team, because we're going to big soccer like Fright Fest. And
So cute.
they want to
I
be
loved it.
like ratatouille mice. She's like, Mom, a mouse? I'm going to be a mouse. She wants to be like something grand and like, so we're trying to.
She's
think
gonna be
about-
able to trick that out. You got. That's where you put your
Yes.
creativity.
Oh,
on.
for
You're
sure.
like,
I already.
okay.
I want to give a shout out to Melissa Meller, who always has a Halloween party. And I want to tell you something smart that she does. And she actually does it for every party. She puts like a saran wrap type protective covering over all of her rugs. And it's an amazing, you can like, she gets it done, but I think you can buy like commercial size, like very large, wide, and she puts it all over her rugs, and it actually protects her rugs from thousands of goblins and monsters and kids just running because they're so hopped up on sugar and spills and whatever. So I just wanted to put that out there as a
It's
tip.
huge.
It is a unbelievable tip. And now they also have these like little gadgets that you can put right by your front door, and you just step in them and it puts saran wrap on the bottom of your shoes so that you can walk in your house with like the saran wrap. They do it for like, when you go on house tours,
Sounds a little fancy for me.
but it's actually cheap and it's amazing. And
Yeah.
they sell them like, Google them and you'll find them. They're not terribly expensive, but they're brilliant too.
Oh, I love it.
Well,
And
I love when we go to Melissa's because I'm always curious to see like personalities of like who's dressing up and what are people wearing, and like the latitude of Halloween of like if you are just somebody who dresses up because you dress up, or if you dress up because of your kids, or if you dress up because of a party, and then like which kind of part. Like some people go crazy. I mean, we had a party that we went to for years at the Two River Theater that I totally missed.
Yes.
And it was,
So good.
they
It was
always
charity.
had like a fun theme. Like one year they did Carnival, and that was so fun. And the things that people did. I mean, we had one of our friends, John Lustgarten, who like made a Zoltar like box,
From
if you don't
Big.
remember, from Big. and dressed up, and you could push a button and it lit up. I mean, he's a neurosurgeon. He's a pretty smart guy.
He pretty much won here.
And he was ridiculous, but it was so funny because he got to a point. This is one thing I will say about your costume. You got to like think like literally
Late
outside the box.
Night, yes, for sure.
Box, John, because at some point he got to a point he was like, I can't get to anybody. I got stuck in a box.
and not JT style.
Yeah. Oh, hey.
You know what else I really like? I love when headlines become costumes. Like when everybody dressed up as like Tiger Woods and like his wife, you know. It's funny and not funny. I mean, there are so many different, you know, like I bet you there's going to be some Menendez brothers this year.
Sabrina Carpenters. They're going to be Taylors. There's going to be absolutely
Sabrina
everything.
Carpenter. She's the one. No, Olivia Rodrigo that falls in the hole.
Oh, yes. Yes.
I mean, it cracks. There's going to be some maybe P. Diddy's that are like
I
in
hope not.
black and white jail suits, maybe.
Oh,
I don't know.
that's good.
I mean, it's just funny because, you know,
Well,
headlines become costumes.
And it's an election year. I remember when Kyle, my son, who's a freshman at University of Florida, and his friends were Halloween, the last election cycle of 2020, they were the Secret Service and Trump.
Oh boy, see,
because you know everybody wants to get in on some of that. Like, you know, be creative with the headlines. I mean, I do think it is fun. I think it's really fun.
It's a blast.
We love it. Well, as you can tell, this is our holiday. We could talk forever. And thank you so much for listening. And a really fun tip is all the kids, they get all this candy. If you bring it to the school, they are places that they donate it and they send it all to the troops. So
yeah, Holiday Express. I think here in Jersey, Holiday Express takes all of your candy and they donate it back.
Yeah. So I think I eat candy all the way to Halloween and then I don't eat it.
And don't forget, you're going to turn your clocks back this weekend so you can rip it up tonight, tomorrow, and the next night because we fall back on Sunday. So little PSA for you. Don't forget, clocks turn back. So make it a great Halloween today and just go out and give you best booze.
All right.
And now tell a friend about Girls Gone Gritty. If you love this episode, if you're excited about Halloween, share this episode with your friend right now who you thought of that does Halloween really well. We want you to just amplify this message on Halloween, pass it on, tag somebody else, and make it a great day.
And don't be a loner and stay homer. Do something, okay? Like, seriously, don't become too old too soon. Like, celebrate every single fantastic opportunity to celebrate. Live life. You never know when it's your last. So get out there and do something fun every time there's a holiday.
That's a wrap. Thanks for listening to Girls Gone Gritty.
Happy Halloween.
Thank you for tuning in to another episode of Girls Gone Gritty.
You can check us out on Instagram and Facebook.
If this episode hits home, share it with someone who needs to get gritty.
The 3 Gs, we'll see you next week.
Peace out.